seen in the past is it tends to be a strong factor for the visa interview. It's an excellent question. And to even help with the presidential elections.
So do the PACE offer a PhD program?
Yes. So for the business school, the GRE and the GMAT is waived.
So which one course, if you say that this is really good in PACE?
It's difficult to narrow it down. I would say the top two schools are the business school and the computer science school. So Leuben and Seidenberg, those are the two schools that are that PACE is renowned for. Within the business school, the MBA in marketing management, that is the most popular and produces the strongest contenders in the market. And then for the computer science school, the computer science masters tends to be the most popular, mostly because the ability to specialize, and then secondly, most students who are looking to change their careers apply to that computer science masters.
Okay, now the lot of universities are changing their eligibility requirement to way of the GREs and all. So is there something that the PACE is also working on that to way of the GRE for even for GRE or GMAT for an MBA program as well?
Definitely. So for the business school, the GRE and the GMAT is waived if the student has a strong GPA. If their degree is 4 years and they've met a 3.2 GPA as per PACE calculations, then they have the potential to waive the GMAT test. For the computer science school, once again, if they are coming from a technical background, so if they've studied computer science or information systems before, then they have the potential to waive the GRE. What the GRE and the GMAT has tended to do, and from what you, I'm sure, have seen in the past, is it tends to be a strong factor for the visa interview, because it shows that the student really was intending to apply to the US and has taken all the tests that they can and prepared themselves fully to study in the United States.
So do the PACE offer a PhD program?
Yes, we have a few PhD programs. I think most of our international students are interested in the computer science PhD.
Okay, if you want to say one in one line, why does student have to come to PACE? So what you say?
That's an excellent question. In one line, I think I would begin with PACE's motto, which is opportunitas. A student who comes to PACE is truly presented with a world of opportunity, whether it's on campus or around campus, and they will go from good to great once they step on campus.
Okay, I mean, so this MBA program, so a lot of universities have a STEM program for MBA. I mean, does the PACE also is coming up with STEM degree program for MBA?
Yes, there's an MBA in information systems, which combines the managerial aspects as well as the technical information system side. So students are able to graduate with a STEM MBA, which means, as you know, they can stay up to 3 years in the US. Yeah, which is a huge advantage. Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me some of the alumni of PACE University who are very successful?
We've gone on to see a few wonderful successes. Some of our students have worked at Deloitte. I don't know if you've heard of Akash Bhatia. We also have a young lady called Stefania who's now working with a publishing house in New York, one of the publishing houses that published New York, Harry Potter, actually.
Wow.
So we have had students, one of our students, Rebecca, she went on to work with IBM, and then she's with them in Beijing right now. We've had, I mean, these are just the students that spring to mind, but many of our alumni have gone on to even help with the presidential elections, work on NBC and HBO. So they've been across the board. They've really made the PACE name proud.
And so you have been working with closely with Edutrust regarding the admission process.
Of course,
Okay.
only good things to say because it's very responsive, which is, sometimes when you deal with international agencies, you worry that you won't hear back, but Edutrust is always very responsive, very active, and very willing to adapt, which is a huge benefit because the as you mentioned, the entry requirements sometimes change, and Edutrust has always been ready to receive that information and relay it onto students. The application process is so smooth because you know exactly which documents to collect and how to counsel your students when they first arrive. So it's been a pleasure so far.
Thank you.